In the Unova region, there exist two groups of important denizens: the cursed who choose to Nuzlocke, and the Pokemon who bear their suffering. These are their stories. And now you might be thinking, the town's right there, couldn't we just go through the gate? Rival battle. I'd rather not. Especially with my team damaged. I'm still gonna be at advantage for the rival fight. But I feel like I should bring up my monkey to around 20. So let's get some double battles. Alright, I can chip out the Hoppip completely with Flame Burst, deal some extra damage to the Blitzel. Night Slash to the Blitzel should be able to chip it out the rest of the way, or take it out. That works. The pros and cons of this grass. Pro, always double battles. Or at least a good chunk of the encounters here will always be double battles. Con, not great XP-wise. They're also Illumise. Stop bugging me. You tanked that like a champ. It's a chance for a double battle. Sharon explains this when we first get to it. It's specifically that these have a chance to give you a double battle encounter as opposed to a single battle encounter. In terms of the levels, it's about the same. They're not that much more or less powerful than the Pokemon outside it. Bring in Toots. Yeah, shoot, go for it. If the question is like... Oh, shit. Ah, for that one. I answered this a few weeks back when we first encountered this type of grass, and I figure the way I'm going to do it is it's going to be a coin toss-up. So essentially, I'll bring up, like, some type of coin flip system, or a random, or 1 to 2 randomizer, or binary randomizer, sorry, and 0 will be the Pokemon on the left, 1 will be the Pokemon on the right, or otherwise, heads will be the Pokemon on the left, tails will be the Pokemon on the right, and that will be the Pokemon I can choose to capture. Also fair, so that's why I'm explaining it now. Again, that's how I plan on handling it. If a double encounter like this occurs, then we will flip for it. In some cases, the rules in the Nuzlocke are a little sticky in this one, so a person could say, oh hey, since both of these are technically the first encounter, then I get to choose which one of the two is my encounter for the route. But considering that I'm already lessening the amount of items I'm using on purpose, then I figure I'd add an extra limitation for this case as well, seal up this particular hole in the ship. So again, if a double battle encounter is our first encounter for the route, it will be chosen via lottery. If I fail to capture the Pokemon that would be what I'd get for the lottery, then there goes my encounter for the route. I figure it's the most balanced way of approaching it, considering Nuzlockes by themselves tend to already be a bit bullshit luck in the first place. So I want to retain that aspect of it. How I'm handling the dupes clause is a slightly different system from the usual. The usual is, in the case of duplicates, you could either choose, okay, the duplicate is your encounter, you have to capture it, or you can reroll the dupe. I'm doing a hybrid pick your poison, where it's... You could reroll it, but you can only reroll it a certain number of times. If you happen to be that unlucky that you get the same encounter 3 times in a row, then you have to take it. Just to keep the randomness. And in the case that you ask, if I'm given the Pokemon through a gift, then that's just a separate item period, a separate instance period that won't count as the route encounter. Ooh, Lava Plume. That's actually fairly good. 80 power special type, the 80 power special move. It's also an area attacker, and a better area attacker than Flame Burst. Because what Flame Burst does is it deals full damage to your initial target, and then I believe it's like half or a third of that damage gets applied to the target next to it. Lava Plume is instead a direct area attack. It attacks all opposing Pokemon, period. If I remember correctly. Fairly good move. And it's also higher power, so so all the better. These are decent levels for the rival battle that we're coming up to. Sharon, stop stringing me along. Oh wait, shoot, now I remember. It wasn't a rival battle, it was the, quote, rival battle. There's a difference. It's an Harmonious Tropius again. There's the Rock Smash TM. Which... it's kinda useful, kinda not. Right, there is something I do want to bring up quick. I did a bit of extra research. Apparently, it is possible to get a fighting type around here, but I almost kind of want to save the encounter just in case. I feel like we could potentially manage it with who we have, but at the same rate, the last two attempts didn't exactly go well. This is also another sticky instance for the Nuzlocke, where, like, some people will split hairs and say, okay, just outside of this forest, technically it counts as Pinwheel it would count as Pinwheel Forest technically, but just because this is a different area of Pinwheel, then we can get an encounter outside here on the outside of Pinwheel and an encounter on the inside of Pinwheel. I'm still sticky on that one. I feel like it should be a no, and we treat the entire area as one area for consistency's sake. But I could have sworn the moment I went in front of her. Shit. Shit, that Meditite is our encounter. Shit, I went through all of that. I went through all of that spiel. And accidentally encountered the Meditite. Oh my. Well, we're capturing it. Don't worry, I hate this as much as you do. I'm a dumbass. Oh shit, you have hidden power. Okay, neutral to electricity, so that means it's not ground, it's not rock. Give it a tackle, too, just in case. Because that will disable... Oh, right, it's detect. Tackle it one more time. Don't crit. Good! Can we name it Disappointment? Probably. Getting my great balls. They're great, they're massive, they have red streaks on them. It's fresh blood from the person that I took them off. Done. Gah. Meditite, the meditation Pokemon. It always trains deep in the mountains. Why are you here then? It levitates when it heightens its spiritual power through meditation. Shit, not again! That's the third time now! I've tried to switch over to capital letters, and... You know what? That by itself is disappointing. That by itself is disappointing. It's a tie rogue. We could have had Hitmonchan or Hitmonlee. But no. This is why we don't use grammar over at the totally legitimately acquired theater. Yes. Because everything we acquire is totally legitimate, and we don't need grammar. If anything, proper grammar means it's illegitimate. Everyone knows that in order for it to be believable, it has to have a spelling error. Why do you think so many spam messages get away with what they do? Right, since we have a fighting type, we should train it up for the gym. And Pure Power is a good ability, too. I hate this. No, Lenora is normal types. Ironically, that's part of the problem. Yep, you're gonna need fighting type moves. Actually, no, technically I have one. Rock Smash. Yeah, ironically, I struggle with it because I don't have... even with a fighting type. The reason for that being, since this is VoltWhite and not Pokemon White, route encounters work drastically different. The Pokemon that you can encounter in route in pretty much all routes of the game are drastically different. At that, some of the moves also change. Case in point, B-Barrel's Cut here. Cut is normally a normal type move, but this particular hack changes it over to a grass type and ups the power a little bit, if I remember correctly. No, electric types will be neutral against normal types. Normal types are normal types because normal types have almost no weaknesses. They have almost no strengths either, but that's also part of the charm of them. The only two typings you have to worry about if you're dealing with normal types: fighting types and ghost types. Normal and ghost can't affect each other whatsoever, and fighting types are effective against normal types. Yeah, about that, there aren't any ghost types up to this point, so there's no way we could no-sell it. Oh boy. Stop slapping my cheeks. I think one more Rock Smash. Oh, good. And switching. Yeah, unfortunately we can't exactly find any ghost types, and even if we could, Nuzlocke rules, so we have all the encounters we can get up to this point. Mind Reader. Mind Reader? That's crap! The bright side of this area is, because a good chunk of the encounters just before Pinwheel are fighting types, and we caught a Meditite, we have an easy way to train. All we need to do is get good about using Confusion when we need to, and otherwise default to... Actually, it doesn't really matter. Because both of those moves are 40 power. We just mash one and hope for the best. I'll at least train up this Meditite to 20. Take out the little tykes, take out N. Of course, there are some exceptions to this. Hello, Lediba. I don't remember if bug types change how we deal with this. Okay, you're using Light Screen. It'd be nice if I had Dick Break, but unfortunately I don't. Okay. So, fighting type moves are... Oh, no, wait. Is Ladybug part flying? I forget. Oh, right. I have a few eccentricities with certain moves. Rock Smash and Brick Break, for whatever reason, I just habitually call them Cock Smash and Dick Break. I don't know why. Actually, I do know why. Part of it is I muddle letters a lot on occasions when I speak, and it, it leads to some weird results. Can I get an encounter, police game? Thank you. Yes! Odd no! Perfect training material. Meditite. Punch it. Meditite. You're disappointing me. This is gonna take forever and a day. I hope you had a drink handy, because this is gonna take a few turns. Take a sippy. There we go, finally. Ooh, Force Palm! That one's actually really good. 60 power, 100 accuracy. May inflict paralysis. Odd Note is a fairy type. Here's the thing, though. While VoltWhite changes a lot of things, it doesn't add the fairy typing to Pokemon, and also doesn't acknowledge fairy typing, period. It makes a lot of changes, that isn't one of them. And Audino being introduced in this generation first, before Gen 6 came around and changed it over to fairy type, and added the fairy type in the first place, Audino was originally a normal type. Pure normal type. No, actually. The fairy type was introduced Gen 6. This is Gen 5. So, Kalos region. Matchup! Let's touch palms. Ah! No, let's not touch palms. Meditite, you are one glass Pokemon. Oh, wait, actually. I could just use this person to heal here. This is the perfect place to train. Touch tips. Yes, touch tips, touch beans, touch palms, touch everything. Yes, that too. Nothing is sacred. Alright, little one. Since evidently someone didn't teach you not to play around the train tracks, I'm gonna have to be the reason why you stop. Sorry. That's just gonna have to be how it is. And to do so, I'm gonna force my palm into your face. Ooh, almost. Ooh, almost. I think I could take you out with one move. Okay, good. Switching. Let's see, Panpour is the next Pokemon, so B-Barrel. Exactly. That's a good enough excuse, right? People do it all the time. Wait, people don't do it all the time? Then what the hell is this manga doing in my room saying that it's true? Yeah, let's give more XP to Fubar, because Fubar and Karate Chop is going to be our secondary Pokemon. Wrecked. And round 2. Rugged Rolla. This isn't a great situation to be in. Let's switch to Fubar. Because Ruggenrola could easily take out Meditite. You gotta be kidding me. Fubar? This is getting dicey already. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Aron. I have to keep battling. Karate Chop is my best bet. If it kills... Oh, right. You have another Pokemon with Sturdy. This could be dicey. And Geodude. Yep, we're switching. 1 already put me in a bad situation. 2 put me close to critical. 3, definitely I can't handle that. B-Barrel, please. I need you for this. Aqua Tail. 3 Pokemon with Sturdy. This kid knows where it's at. And people say little kids don't fight back. This one very nearly took out one of my Mon. So. I need them. My critters are adorable. I need to protect all my little ones. I need to be a good parent. Oh, they're little kids. What'd you expect? It's not like they're gonna have Pokemon with self-destruct. You can't see it, but I'm grinning maliciously. Ah! This Meditite is made of glass. 1 encounter, and the little one's down for the count. You got a dead Meditite. I honestly, maybe. I want to see what this Meditite's nature is. And answer, Hardy. Oh my fucking gods. It is a dud! It is a meta dud! I can't believe it! Of all the natures you could have had, you had to have one of the 5 neutral ones that exist in the game. I'll drink to that. I hate this flipping Meditite. It really is named Disappointment. There are more trainers here. There are more trainers. That's story of my life at this point. It's story of my life at this point. This switch. Like, you didn't see Run 2, but Run 2 was among the most cursed of cursed that I've ever seen. Imagine having to do the, Yeah, switch again. Imagine having to do the first gym of this game, and a good chunk of the encounters on the way to that, with a single Pokemon. That's how bad it was. And I still got to Lenora. I died. But the simple fact that I made it work, that I should think that says a lot. In Doduo. More like, in my case, it's more like Dodedo. Kiwi is, wee disappointing. Antidote. Double Battle Grass over there. Another trainer. Excuse me? Excuse me, little spider. You can go. Yes. Within Gen 5 1, so Black and White 1, you only had Pokemon specific to Unova to work with. VoltWhite adds in all the others, as well as changing all of the, not just all the route encounters that you can potentially find in areas, but also, oh shit, I've replaced my fire type. This could be a problem. I guess we're using Purr. It also changes the Pokemon that trainers have, too. Which is also yet another annoyance. Lenora got even stronger. Among other gym leaders, Lenora got stronger. Like, you've played this generation, so you know that a good chunk of the gyms are like 3 or 4 Pokemon, right? Imagine having to deal with gym leaders with a full team of 6. Keep battling. You thought Lenora was bad with 3 Pokemon with Retaliate? Imagine 6 Pokemon with Retaliate. And one of them, just to add insult to injury, also has Revenge. Really, Ice Gym gave you trouble. For me, my trouble spots end up being Lenora and also, Berg. Habitually, I flail and struggle with Berg. I don't know why, I don't know how. But I never seem to have good luck with him. Faint. That's trash. Hate ice. Then I guess Emerald would actually be a really bad game for you then. Because in that one, the last gym leader is an Ice-type gym leader. Imagine having to fight a Milotic. I know it's not an Ice-type, but for whatever reason, Juan had a Milotic. With Ice Beam. Ah. I should've went to heal. But then again... Yeah, you're a battle girl, so you use fighting types. Metatite should be able to handle this, using Confusion. I think Rock Smash will finish it. Croagunk. Keep battling. Because if I remember correctly, Croagunk is a poison type. So... Confusion takes it out. Throw. Pure fighting type. It's also a very beefy Pokemon. So this could be bad. I think I'm gonna switch. Fubar. Because I don't like the look of that focus energy. Razor Shell? Dodged it. Oh, that's bad. Tootsie. Okay, Thunder Wave. Hopefully suppress it with the chance for failure. Fuck! We lost our sheep. This could be bad. I should have went back to heal. I should have went back to heal. This blows. This absolutely blows. Man, I can't believe we've gone all this way without a single casualty. I mean, it was a matter of time, but even still. That one hurts. Rest in peace, Sheepy. You were sweet until the end. Now I gotta pull someone back in. It might as well be the bat. Actually, no. I already have enough fragile speedsters as it is. What are you looking like, Duck? Your ability's shit, though. I don't have much of a choice. No, it's another water type. Yeah, it's just gonna have to be Pansear. I hate this. It's just gonna have to be Pansear. Exactly. And granted, since we're gonna be going up against Lenora, it shouldn't be too bad, but even then, before Lenora, we still have to deal with Enharmonious Tropius. Should I be glad or annoyed that I don't have a Makuhita right now? Maybe a mix of both. Maybe a mix of both. What the? A Slackoth with slow start. Slackoth just has crap abilities across the board, does it? Like, its evolution Slacking tends to have really great physical attack power, but it either has to deal with only being able to attack every other turn, or having a severe penalty for the first 5 turns of its existence. Both are kind of bad. At least Snake by him. A net... That's a net loss! Game? My eternal charm point. I'm good at breaking games unintentionally. What? Man, I didn't think that I could break this game as much as I have. Yet I've had this game crash twice on me. And this. I don't know what to say. Why do you have to make me look bad at my job? That's a mood and a half. That's a mood and a half. Like, I've had so many moments where a game is just shattered in front of me that a friend of mine has said, dude, you should really look into testing games for a living. If you find this many problems this easily, you could make bank. Unfortunately, I can't, but hey. What is this guy doing? What, is he trying to use high jump kick and I keep interrupting him or something? Keep battling. You might be able to take out the sock by yourself. Okay, if this doesn't crit... Good. That's 3 shut down. You can't exactly handle the Riolu, because you're in a bad situation right now, but shutting down 3 Pokemon by yourself is still really nice work. Lychee, you can handle this, right? Give it the Psybeam. Toasted. I don't remember if there's... Oh, there is something here. Oh, there is something here. And it's not exactly great. And what's everyone's levels looking like? 718 experience. You could get that easily. I think I'll at least pull up all of my Pokemon to 21 or higher before I consider fighting Tropius. Unfortunately, it's gonna be dependent on me fighting fighting types. The best way to deal with some of these Pokemon, just have them punch themselves in the face. Because evidently, someone never told these fighting types to stop hitting themselves. Keep hitting yourself, it makes this a lot easier. Yeah, exactly! Living the dream. People fight in front of you, and you gain the experience. Man, if only real life worked like that. Now, but then again, we'd have a lot of wanton brawl fights. Or, wanton bar fights. Yeah, I know, good for you. Let's get this over with, and... Ah, right, this is a double battle. Actually, this is an advantage for me. Because the Aqua Tail can hopefully take out the Drillbur. Then I can follow that up with Night Slash on the Bronzor. With luck, that should take the both of them out. Of course, this is me we're talking about, so I should never rely on luck. Steel type. There are worse types to deal with. Dragons. Enough said. Dragon types are a pain in the ass. There we go. I think I can take out the Timpole. Yeah, just cherry tap the Bronzor. And now for the last Pokemon, Zorua. Actually, you know what? Leave Purr in. Night Slash ain't gonna be super effective, but it's at least something. Makes this a guaranteed win. Now take that $20 haircut out of here before I make change. Yes, yes, show me around the museum. This is a skeleton of a Dragonite. It came from a bag. Some person named Ness brought it by here. He claimed it was a bag of Dragonite. We reassembled it for him. This rock is a meteorite. It totally doesn't contain any of the DNA from Deoxys whatsoever. This? It's an ordinary old stone. It may or may not be haunted. And this? is our library. Thank you. Way to go, dude. Alright, time for, the mandatory trainer sweep. Round 1, A-Palm. And yet again, one of the things where this gets a little weird. This specific gym challenge, one of the things that requires you is, hey, take a look at the book that was the first Pokemon you saw here. Technically, the first Pokemon you saw here was an A-Palm. Yeah, not helpful. Actually, if anything, you don't see Patrat in the lineup at all until, like, the end. Keep battling. Slap. And switch in Fubar to splash out the XP. Chop. Yep, was the first Pokemon you met in this gym. It's supposed to have been Patrat. We definitely didn't see a Patrat. Now to take out the next trainer. Ditto! Only it's an imposter. There's an imposter among us. We won't use that joke again. Actually, this is kind of a bad situation to be in. Oh shit, this is a terrible situation to be in. Because she technically hasn't answered to all of my Pokemon. Oh, except Lychee. At least like this, I can continue dealing neutral damage. Switch. Bring in Fubar. This is the fight where things get dicey, because Smeargle has a lot of illegal moves. Like Aeroblast. Yes, it also has Sacred Fire. Someone be cheating. And by cheating, I mean using a lot of Sketch. There we go. And Cast Form. That actually is a good question. It's a theoretical bird? Because it's mostly made out of binary and polygons. But at the same rate, it's a pure normal type. Not exactly a flying type. I don't know if it counts. I don't think any of its typings actually give it a flying type too, which is also weird. If I remember correctly, it can have the ability to levitate. So I guess you could argue that it's mimicking a bird. But I don't think it's exactly a bird. Last Pokemon. Baneri. It's adorable. We gotta push this bunny away. It's a Jigglypuff. Push the puffball away. Huge charm. You gotta be kidding me. Fine. Switch. Bring in our secondary fighting type. Chop. Or it could slap my cheeks. I said chop. Stop slapping my cheeks. They're red enough as it is. Oh my... This is just gonna be an eternal problem, isn't it? Switch. Okay. No finger wiggling, please. Good. Toasted. But we're not in a good enough position to handle the gym leader. Little spoiler, the last time I tried... On run 2, which ended in failure, I had an entire team of level 25s. She no-sold me. I feel like that says a lot about what exactly changes with this, hack. She straight up says, "Aha, I laugh at your fighting type moves. I use Retaliate." So, this is where I'm temporarily going to temporarily shelve things. Because at this point, it's going to be a straight grind. Nothing else, just a whole bunch of grinding that I need to do in order to potentially defeat Lenora. That's dull and boring to look at. So, I had a terrible idea. And that idea is to simultaneously run something else that's Pokemon-themed while I'm doing this Nuzlocke. Specifically because there are going to be instances where I'm just going to be doing this. That, and also the simple fact that this is the third and final Nuzlocke run. So I figure I should have something else to run to cool off, give me something else to do, and it's also a game that I like doing. So, if you'll give me a few moments, I need to use the bathroom quick, then I'm going to swap over to the other game, to the other Pokemon game. In the meantime, stare at my terrible kitty.